Hey guys, what is up? Cody Carter coming at you once again. And today's little mini-series is survival. We're going to talk about food. Boom, the big one. Which isn't as big as you might think. Now in a bug-out situation, in any type of situation, you can go about 3 weeks without food is what everybody alleges. I personally, I need food a little bit more than the average person. I'm hypermetabolic, so I need to eat pretty much constantly. Not really constantly, but more than the average person. So I kind of want to talk about food, which is not necessarily a staple in my bag, but it's important in my bag. It's one of the big things in my bag is water and first aid and food and fire. And so right here I have many options for food, and I'll tell you what I like, what I don't like. So right here, a good idea for food is in a bug out bag is generally a 72-hour survival bag. You know, the goal is to find a way to make it through 72 hours. Same thing could be said about a get home bag, depending on how far away your home is. You know, whether it be 10 miles, 5 miles, or 50 miles. You know, if you work 50 miles away from your home and you need to get home, you're going to need some food along the way. Average human walks about 3 miles an hour, so you do the math there. So right here I have the staple in my bag is these MREs. I have 6 of them. Nice little meal ready to eat. You can buy these at pretty much anywhere in the entire world. You can get them at Walmart for like $4 a piece. They're not bad. You know, if you've ever eaten them, you'll know that a lot of people are like, ooh, MREs, they're so gross. That's just gross. But once you add the hot water in, they completely change it, you know, because you look at them initially and you're like, this looks really gross. But you start eating them and they're really not bad at all. You know, they're pretty tasty, actually. Of course, I'm the guy who eats things directly out of the can, so I don't know if my opinion really matters all that much. So the MREs are really good. I try to find ones that were high in protein and high in carbs. These Mountain House, they're okay. They're pretty much the only kind of MREs I could really find. So there's that. And I actually forgot one thing. 2 seconds. It's actually kind of important. Another thing in the whole dehydrated, pressure-packed meal type situation is these emergency food ration bars. Again, you can get these pretty much anywhere, any outdoor store, you know, and nothing's coming to mind. I don't really go to places like that. I found these at Walmart. You know, you can find these at Walmart, 2,400 calorie emergency food ration bars. This is a 5-year shelf life. It's kind of brick-like, but they're not very heavy. It's just over a pound, 18 ounces, and this is, you know, you can get away with this for a day, you know. And if you really don't need to eat that much, probably, if you're not moving a lot and you're not doing a whole bunch of stuff, you could really get away with this for almost 2 days, probably. Not like a grown man, but, you know, say you have some children with you, or you're with some other people who don't need to eat that much. One of these could probably get away with 2 days if you weren't doing a whole lot of activity. Now right here, ramen. I've seen a lot of people put ramen in their bags. And I get the idea is that it's food. And don't get me wrong, I like ramen, but at the end of the day, these things have basically no type of nutritional value. What is one packet is what? 380 calories for one of these. You have fat, which is pretty good. 26 grams of carbs, which is nice. Not very much protein at all. And at the end of the day, this and this, you're gonna have something like this, which is 2.5 servings over, you know, this is 1 serving. It says 2, but this is pretty much 1 as well. So, I mean, even if they were equal servings, This has more calories per serving. This has more carbohydrates per serving, and almost triple the protein per serving. Not to mention the sheer amount of salt that this has. This is a huge amount of salt that's just going to make you more dehydrated. So I really don't like putting ramen in a bug out situation. I don't like putting it in my bag. If I had to, if it was the only thing around, if I ran out of MREs, I would definitely eat it, no questions asked. And they have a pretty decent shelf life. So in the end, I wouldn't put it in my bug out bag, but I definitely have some in the home storage. Protein bars, very important. Like I said in my original video with the bug out bag, is that I put these in there because they weren't made of chocolate. A lot of protein bars have chocolate chips, chocolate syrup on them, all this, just chocolate everywhere, chocolate filling, chocolate layer, chocolate covering. And not that those aren't good for, you know, if you need some extra protein in your diet or if you just need something to eat, that's going to fill you up for a little while. These are the same as pretty much every protein bar out there. It's about 20, I've seen them 15, I've seen them 30. But these don't have any chocolate in them, so I don't have to worry about them melting all over the place when I need them if it's a hot day. So it's a nice whey protein. I think these have, the only downside is it's only good for about a year. So you're going to need to keep track and replenish them as you go. They don't really taste that bad. Nice amount of fat in them, nice amount of carbohydrates in them. You know, 20 grams of protein in them. So they're really not bad. If you're hiking a trail, and you're hungry, what are you gonna do? You're gonna stop to make some ramen. You're gonna stop to make an MRE, or you're gonna grab one of these, open it up, and eat it as you go. Nice, convenient, small, lightweight. It's a nice little situation. And over here we have things like peanuts and peanut butter, and we all know that they have nice amounts of fat and a nice amount of protein. But at the end of the day, if I had to pick one of these to put in my bag, I'm going to go with the peanut butter. Because even though chances are the peanut butter is going to be slightly heavier than, like, say, if you had a jar of nuts this big, obviously the peanut butter is going to be heavier. But the peanut butter stays good for a long time. Not necessarily this brand. This is the all organic, only peanuts. But you get a jar of Jif. It's going to last a little while. You don't have to replenish it right away. Not only that, but it's packed full of protein. Take a scoop, take 2 scoops. You're good to go for another hour. You know what I mean? So it's nice, it's convenient, it's easy, it has this nice tight lid. And say you're ever in a situation where you run out of it, you have another container to store water. So it's dual purpose. It's nice. I like it a lot. I don't have any in my bag. I don't put any in my bag. I go with the MREs and the protein bars only. But it wouldn't be a bad thing to put in your bag. And lastly, concerning food, we have these canned goods. Everybody loves canned goods. Not a lot of people put canned goods in their bug out bags, and I'll tell you why. It's because they're heavy. They're filled with water. Okay, as you can hear them. There's vegetables, and then there's things like soup. Granted, this is pretty small comparatively. It's a lot thicker, but it's a lot shorter, you see? I guess I could go like that. But at the end of the day, what's going to be better off? These, you know, this weighs maybe a little bit more. Let's take this one. You know, these weigh probably about the same. So this is 2,400 calories, and this is, I don't know, 80. What are you going to want in a bug out situation? Not only that, but a lot of people will stock up on canned goods, but won't stock up on a can opener. A lot of these cans nowadays have this pull tab, which makes it nice and easy to open. But don't forget that this is an easier seal to break. These are nice, super sealed cans. So even if these get a dent or two in them, I can be rest assured that these are going to be pretty safe. These pull-off tabs, however, while they're convenient, they do put you can see it right there. You can hear it. If you look right here, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, right there, right on the edge there. These make your food a lot more susceptible to getting leaks, getting air in them, getting germs in them, and then obviously going bad. Cans are strictly a home preparedness good for me. I have lots of cans stored at home, but I don't ever carry any in my bug out bag just because they are too damn heavy. That's pretty much it. At the end of the day, this is tons of sodium. This is, what is that, 160 calories over 240 calories, almost the same weight. And honestly, they're obviously different shapes. This one's a little smaller, this one's a little fatter, you know what I'm saying? So I guess if it really rocks your socks to take cans in a bug out situation, go for it. It's not a good idea. I'll tell you that right now. Just not a good idea. It's sort of nice to have little extra containers to store rainwater in or anything like that. But at the end of the day, it's not going to be worth it. You should be more prepared than to have to worry about your cans catching water. That's just me. That's just my opinion. So there's all your food options. Obviously, you have other options. Not a lot of feasible options. You're not obviously going to take, I guess you could, but almost no one's going to try and take a cooler with them on a bug out situation or anything like that. Obviously, you have granola bars and things like that, which usually contain a lot of sugar and not a lot of protein in them. So you kind of just have to watch what you put in your bag, and moreover, you have to watch the safety of it. Like this is safe. This is a super thick, super sealed package. These are nice, super hard, heavy duty packaging. This Top Ramen will rip easily. These can get dense, get leaks in them. The peanut butter container is actually pretty nice, pretty hard, pretty durable plastic. So at the end of the day, you not only have to look at how strong your stuff is, but how nutritionally sound it is. Calories, fat, carbs, and protein. That's what I usually look at. Obviously, vitamins and minerals are going to be an issue after a certain point of time, but not in a 72-hour situation. In a long-term survival bag, you would have things like vitamins, sleeping pills, caffeine pills, things like that, which wouldn't even be that bad of an idea to put in a bug-out bag. But as for this bug-out bag right now, that's what I'm saying. So that's about it. I just kind of wanted to throw my little 2 cents in. Another thing you may want to look into, kind of like a little homework project that I like to put at the end of every video in this little mini-series, is you should definitely learn about trapping and then firearm practice. Like I always said, if you're going to carry something small, a super light rifle, a pellet gun, a pistol, something that won't get in the way, something that's not going to weigh you down. So learn about how to trap animals and how to prepare them. Let's say you have a gun, super awesome, and you shoot a rabbit, super awesome, except for the fact that you don't know how to prepare the rabbit to cook it. You don't know how to gut it, you don't know how to skin it, you don't know what to do with anything. So it's definitely something to look into. If I forget anything, or if you guys think that you know better than me, or you just got something to say, go ahead and throw it in the comments down below. And that's about it. So I'll see you guys next time, and remember, it's real life. Live it.